Welcome back, fellow trophy hunters, platinum getters, YouTube watchers, people of the internet. Today, we take on Don't Let 'Em In, which is a weird little indie horror game, and you know how I like indie games, and I really love horror games. And I saw this at the PSN store, and I was like, what is this? You have different options for like the graphics you can do. They're all pretty like old style, retro style, as they like to say. And I was like, yes, I want to play this just because it looks so weird. Now, usually I'd have like a counter in the top right corner with like where the trophies are and like when I pop them and stuff like this. But this game, honestly, I don't think there's any missable ones, but one you just have to collect 10 medicines. So I'm not really worried about doing this. I just want to talk about this game because I thought it was a unique little weird indie horror game. And it kind of reminds me of like not as good puppet combo game, and definitely not as good as Fear to Fathom, but it's still a good game, and I enjoyed it overall. I think it was like $10 on the PlayStation Store, and I think it was like a 40 minutes. I played it and I got the platinum. But it's kind of like the thing that I mentioned when in my Fear to Fathom video too, is if you want to see like more games like this, like these smaller projects or like smaller games of like the indie horror scene or just indie games in general, then I urge you to go out and buy it and support this developer. And you know, if they see that more people on PlayStation want these type of games, then obviously they're gonna fill in that market with that. Yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. I'm not here trying to like preach indies or anything, but I like sample size games like this, especially if I want like, I don't know, I just get off work and I just want to play something like real fast. I'll put like on like one of these like shorter games. I don't know, I feel like I accomplished something by finishing it. But anyway, enough about my banter. Let's get into this weird ass game, dude. So, Don't Let 'Em In. You're traveling with your buddies going to a concert and you end up picking up this hitchhiker. Well, this hitchhiker is not as what he seems to be. Yes, this man just straight up ends it all in your car, and everybody's freaking out, and we need to find the fastest place to pull over. And like each like little area you go to in the game will unlock like a trophy. So you go to a diner, you'll go to like a few other places. Each time you get to a new place, you get a trophy. You have a sanity meter at the bottom of your screen. If it gets too low, you will get a game over screen, which you can find like different like sanity pills like laying around that you gotta pick up. That's like the one missable trophy, I guess, if you don't pick up the sanity pills. But I think you would have to pick up the sanity pills in order for the to like progress through the levels. Also, I gotta say, what's up with horror games and making you stick your hand in a dirty toilet, or like always in the restaurant? There's always like some key item you need or some upgrade. Like, is this just like a Silent Hill thing? I haven't played Silent Hill, but I did recently buy a PlayStation 3, and I want to play the original version before I play the remake. I've heard really good things about the remake. But you'll find like different like things like this, and you'll hear like, I think they do a pretty good job with like the sound design too, because you'll just be hearing like creepy stuff. There's a lot of jump scares and little things you won't notice. Like if you see that, and you'll see like every jump scare too will mess with your sanity. So I think that's why they have like so many of the pills around to keep it up. And I think after you get 10 is when you get the first, or you get the trophy for it, which I'm pretty sure would be the only trophy I think would be considered missable. The thing that's wild too about this game is like you're literally like driving up and down this road, trying to like find like you're going to like different areas and stuff. But like this guy's right. He's like, so we're just gonna drive to a bunch of different areas with this dead dude in our car. Like, what kind of look is that, man? The next area we have is the hotel, which, believe it or not, is where I got my first and only death because I was not paying attention to my sanity meter. And also, a jump scare I did not know was coming murdered me. Well, let's watch together, shall we? Yep, that's what ended my perfect no death run. You don't need a no death run in this game. It's just like a bunch of like weird things happening, like this dude just crawling at you. It's just like the weirdest stuff, man. Like this game's kind of it's just so weird. But honestly, for $10, I thought it was worth it. And like I said, this game is just like I wouldn't even know if you consider them jump scares, but just like weird shit you be seeing. Honestly, too, like games like this, like I hope I don't know, like I don't know if you guys see mouth washing, but that's like another game that I really want to come to PlayStation. Even though I've seen like multiple YouTubers play it and stuff, it's still like a game that I want to like experience for myself. I thought I got stuck there honestly, and I thought I was gonna have to restart. Because not saying this game is the most well developed game, let's put it that way. It's a good game, don't get me wrong, but obviously with a lower budget and stuff, you're gonna have like bugs and all that. And then of course, after we leave the hotel, what happens? We ditch the old guy, but he must have cursed us because now we start having car troubles. Oh, good thing Todd knows how to work cars, though. Now with that out of the way, we can continue our journey. Hey, what's happening? Ah, Todd! No, our brother in arms just got straight up ran over. Then for some reason, we just decided to take Todd with us, and we just keep on trucking. We make it to the gas station so we can fuel up, and this is our next area that we can explore. And like I said, this game likes to mess with you, so you'll just be hearing like creepy noises, and randomly you'll see like stuff like that. You'll see people in like the corners messing with you. I don't know, stuff like that's kind of cool to me. I like games that mess with that. The animations of this game are wild. Then we check on our good friend Tyler. We get to play as him for a second. And what's happening? Yes, this man is losing his mind. Todd is talking to him. What the hell's going on at this game? Eventually we get back in the car and James says that we need to get out of here. Tyler's asking what's happening. We tell him that we found this tape. Sees it like a random home movie. But he thinks that if we go to the place that's on the tape that we can end this once and for all. Then on our way to our destination, what do we see? The same diner, but now there's cops there. Maybe this isn't just an endless loop. Also, why does the soundtrack have to go so freaking hard right now, man? Anyway, we give the details to the cops, telling them what's happened on our journey, about the hitchhiker who committed suicide. We tell them about our friend getting hit by a truck, and we're just telling them everything. And then we all come together that maybe this road is just something going on. Which I think I might have mentioned this earlier, but it does kind of remind me of like the left-right game. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that creepypasta. Then we get down into the deep lore. Apparently Tyler's brother actually did not drown. He was kidnapped by this hitchhiker. And then Frank, the old cop, is telling us that the hitchhiker actually cursed this whole town. And now they treat this hitchhiker like he was some sort of prophet and they worship him. Now everybody knows too much and Frank needs to take everybody out. This is so stupid. But you see this epic fight go down. Don't worry. I mean, our friend might have died, but now we've got a girlfriend, Samantha. I just like how the main character's just chilling. He's just like, bro, what the hell's going on here? Let's get back in our car and just drive off. Oh, it gets better. It gets better. We eventually find the blue house that we saw on the VHS tape to finally end this once and for all. And, oh my god, I can't wait to show you. Get in there. Get in there, James. So we finally get a weapon. Yes, this game does have combat, and you're about to be amazed at this. Oh god, I can't wait. There I am practicing, so I'm like, alright. And then you see the enemies, the cult members, which I like how it's cult member number 1, number 2. Oh, it's so funny. Watch how they move. It freaking kills me, dude. It's so freaking funny. Their movement and everything is just hilarious, dude. Which we also do have a health bar now, too, with our sanity meter. I actually didn't notice that when I was playing. But, like, I'm pretty sure if I would have just moved to the left, it looks like they just have a track of just going straight forward, so this guy just keeps moving into the wall. It's freaking hilarious, dude. That's what I'm talking about, like, some of these indie games are, like, just, they're gems, man. They're so funny. Then we make it to our final destination. Because, of course, where else would a homeless hitchhiker prophet man live than a VHS rental store? And, of course, Samantha's unresponsive. We need to hurry up. And after wandering around long enough, we find a shotgun, and this is just the greatest Yes, you have like ammo, but you don't really well, you have like 8 shots. So you don't run out of ammo or anything like that. We go into the video store for the final confrontation, and who do we see but the hitchhiker? I like how too, like how they kind of like get him back to like when he like sewer slide, and you just like look and you're like, oh, what the heck? Like, it's just like little stuff like this. Like you don't really see like in normal games. You pretty much just see like in the indie games, like doing stuff like that. Or at least I can't think of any like modern games that I've seen do that. Then we have a showdown with the hitchhiker, who just honestly, I don't even know what to say about this fight. It's just funny. Pretty much just goes back and forth, shoot him a few times. Gotta make sure he's dead. You know what they say. What was it, rule number 2, double tap? So you just gotta keep firing, man. We find out that the community was giving tapes to feed into this hitchhiker, I don't even know what you want to call him, prophet's power, with each victim on a tape. We find the girl that we saw on the tape, and we're gonna rescue her. We set this place ablaze once and for all to end this curse, and now we're on our way. Like I said, it's like a short game, so it's going to be like a shorter video. I do have one video I'm still writing the script for that I'm almost done with. I'm hoping to have that out next Monday. Then I'm trying to do a Sonic game before the movie comes out. And then I did have Dead Space done too, so I'm going to try to get the script and everything recorded, done for the end of the week. Because I want to start the new year and this year, well, like this month and going into the new year, where I actually want to do at least, I'd like to do at least 3 videos a month. I want to say 4, but sometimes, dude, work's just so crazy, and I just don't have time to like do all the editing and writing a script. Like this, I did not write a script for. I'm just reballing it. But the game I'm doing next week, well, I might as well just tell you guys, because I don't think a lot of people are gonna watch this anyway. Stellar Blade. So I'm writing Stellar Blade's script right now, and like trying to put it all together. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. And then, like I said, it's going to be a Sonic game because the movie's coming out, so maybe I can gain some traction that way, people just searching Sonic. So that's the game plan with that. And then hopefully Dead Space will be at the end of the month. And then I don't know what I'm going to do for January yet. I'll probably do like I said, I know I said this before, I'm going to do a couple short games and longer games. The good thing about the games that I said I was going to do now is like I've already finished Stellar Blade and I've already finished Dead Space. I'm working on Sonic now. So that's the game plan. But overall, if you guys like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you watching. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. And like I said, if you like see like little games like this, like yeah, they might be, you might think like they're overpriced, but it's just like some indie developer and they're not making like a crazy amount of money. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Appreciate you.